Hey guys, so Christmas vacation is over and I'll be getting back to work soon. But first I thought I'd show you something I made for my son for Christmas. I usually make him something for Christmas along with his other gifts, and this year I couldn't think of anything to make, and he had a few problems in his room, so I just thought I'd make something to solve those problems. Here it is. It's this big blue piece of furniture. It's got an end table on one side for his clock and flashlights and such, and then a play surface here for his play sets. And underneath is kind of a little fenced area for all his stuffed animals, which was the first problem that I was trying to solve. He loves stuffed animals, and that's his favorite way of playing. But this is only about half of them. The other half he actually has under his blankets there. We tried the chain to keep them all corralled, but they never got back up there, and he quickly outgrew that. So he was having a hard time keeping his room clean with all the stuffed animals just, migrating into the room. So I put this down there so he could keep them all in there. And the other problem was he had this white piece of furniture already, and he likes playing on top of it. It was a perfect height, and he would play here with his play sets all the time. And if it's just him, that's fine, but when he had cousins over or other kids, they'd take the toys all down to the living room, and I'd rather them stay in his room. So I made it the same height, so it kind of just flows into one big play area, and they can all fit in here and play at the same time. And then this corner was going to be kind of a wasted space area because it's blocked off. You could allow the stuffed animals to go back behind there, but then they kind of get lost in there. So I just added this top piece that comes off, and you can have storage down in there. And he loves Plants vs. Zombies, so on the other side I painted the playing board of Plants vs. Zombies so he can just take his guys and roleplay on there. And while we're in here, I thought I'd show you a couple other things I made that you might find useful. The first is his Lego area. I made this Lego storage area to hold these bins. But the bins were flimsy and they never really stayed on there very well. They can fall off, and then Legos go everywhere, especially these big bins. They come off very easily. So I never painted it, and he actually doesn't use Legos as much as I do. So I actually made, this one's mine, a candy dispenser from Legos. And it opens there. So I don't know if it'll stay in here. But he also had a bunch of Skylanders from the video game, and one year was Trap Team, so they had these traps that you could play with, and they were gonna get lost because they're so small. I knew it. So I built this box for him and painted the top and put LEDs in it so they could light up, because the way that these traps are made, the light can go through them. And you can have different colors or one color. It's pretty neat. So that one. There's also a blog article. I'll link it in the description below. It goes into a little more detail and some pictures on the build. And my favorite thing that I made him was this Ninja Turtle playset. It's modeled after a really big playset that seems totally impractical. So I made it a smaller one for these little guys. And there's a sewer they can come up through. And a lot of fun to build. It's always fun to make toys and little miniature things once in a while. And what else? We have his his toolbox that he uses from time to time. And Oh, he was Boba Fett for Halloween. So I made him this Boba Fett blaster out of craft foam and cardboard and a toy gun. And so he has a lot of fun with that. So yeah, I think that's all of it in his room. Hopefully you'll be able to find some use in this. It's about 15 inches tall. So if you've got like a 4 to 10-year-old, somewhere in that range, 15 inches, they love playing on that, basically, and just sit on their knees and play all day. So hopefully you find this useful. Thanks for watching.